What is up, guys? In this video today, I'm going to be reviewing Spec D's brake lights. So these cost about 300 bucks, maybe a little bit more, since the price of everything's going up. They come in 3 different colors: super dark black, like super dark tinted, light tinted, which is what this is, and then they come in a clear. And there's even a 4th one that I've seen on, as you can see in this picture on this car. There's actually a white stripe instead of a red stripe, and I do love that. I wish I would have gotten a white stripe. I don't know who I'm supposed to get that through, just because the company that I bought these through, which is Redline 360, I believe, didn't have that one. So right now, a lot of people are actually talking down about Spec D just because of the customer service and the quality. I'm not sponsored. Spec D is not sponsoring this video, but if Spec D does see this and they want to throw a few bucks my way, I'd gladly accept it. But this is just my honest opinion. I haven't had to contact Spec D for anything, so I'm not really sure how their customer service is. But everybody says the quality is really badly made. Like, these are really bad quality. These aren't really bad. Like, honestly, compared to the headlights, these are amazing. Like, there's no scratches, no roughness, nothing that's honestly wrong with these. These are perfect. They fit perfect. I've had no issues, and it takes about 5 minutes or less to even install these. One of the cons is they do not come with these. So when you install these, you have to be very careful, because I went ahead and made this video earlier and I dropped these. Screw them on. And don't drop it like that. So I'm having to remake the video because I had to go to Ford and buy these. These are about $3, $3 to $5 for one. Ford sells them in a 4-pack for about 15 bucks, but I managed to get lucky because they had one, so I only had to pay $4. So there's 2 of these basically holding this in. Then there's this little clip, metal clip right here that just punctures in. But I like these. These look great during the day and night, so I'll go ahead and shut off the lights just so you can see how these look like in the dark. So that's how they're going to look like at night. They look really great. I like them. They look good. I'll go ahead and hit the turn signal really quickly so you can see it, and I'll hit the brake light and I'll throw it in reverse just so you can see that part. At the end, I'll do it again with both of these on just so you can see it. So that's what it looks like with the brake light, or the reverse lights on. Looks really great. Turn signal. And these are the brake lights. With them off, this is what it will look like. Yeah, I think they're really great quality. They look great at night. I absolutely love them. And just driving down the road with these off is going to look great, just because of how tinted it is. Especially if you have a white RS, these look really great with these. Yeah, that's basically going to be my review. Maybe they aren't a little bright. Maybe they really aren't that bright at night. It's a pro or a con. It's up to you. I know some people get these in super dark, so you might like that. But yeah, I would definitely go for these. Like I said, I don't know about their customer service. I can tell you it is great quality. There's no roughness, no damage, nothing's broken or clipped. It just look good. There's absolutely, I've never had a problem with them. So I would recommend these. About 300 bucks, I think it is. Maybe a little bit more, because like I said before, prices of everything is going up. So right now, I'm going to go ahead and install these. And if you are in a state where cops will pull you over for dumb stuff like these are DOT approved. It literally says it right there on here that they're DOT. So you will be good in some states. I know California cops will come at you for everything. So you should be fine. So when you do go ahead and install these, hopefully you've already gotten the stock ones off. If you haven't, it's going to be this right here, which is going to be this piece. And then it's just going to be up there, and you're just going to take these off. But it's going to be the same way. Try not to drop these, or you're going to be kind of screwed, because I've already dropped one over here and I was not able to find it. But let's see if I can do this one front hand, because I really don't have any way of any place to put my GoPro. So I went ahead and plugged them in, just because I am one-handing this. So you do want to kind of push the wire down there. If you want, you can wrap the wire up to protect it a little bit more. I'm not really worried about it. So first you want to make sure it's right. These two pieces are actually going to sit right there, and that little piece is actually going to go in right there. So you just want to kind of line it up, and you're good. And just push it in. And you're good. These are all settled in. As long as it's in that clip, it'll go in, and you're good. So the next part is, it's going to be a little bit dark. I'm going to try and get the light in there as perfectly as I can. Pretty sure. So first thing you're going to do is take a little clip. It's one right there. Make sure you want to be super careful not to drop this thing, or it will be gone forever. So just keep twisting. Give it a little tug. Make sure it's on there. And you're good. Boom. You're going to take the second one. It's actually going to go up there. It's that little thing right there. Not sure if you can see it. Make sure it's on. Actually need one hand for this, or both hands for this. Like I said, be careful, try not to drop this. Once you get it spun on a few times, give it a little tug just to make sure the threads are actually on. Yeah. So, once those are on, I recommend taking a little tool like this, or a little pliers, or whatever, if you have anything. I had pliers somewhere around here, but I can't find them. I would take something like this, just to twist these a little bit more. Not too much, but you definitely want to make it so your hands can't take it off, or maybe over time with the vibrations those might rattle off. Then you're only going to have that one clip that's actually holding this. Give it a quick tug, make sure it's in there, and you're good. So give me a minute, let me tighten that down, and I will show you guys what they both look like at night, and that'll basically be it. Okay, this is the final test. This is going to be the final part of the video. Like I said, I'm just going to do the reverse lights, the brake lights, the turn signals with them on and off. I'll turn off that light as well. And like I said before, just seeing the one is cool, but seeing them both together I think is absolutely amazing. I'll upload a few pictures at the end as well, just so you can see it, and that'll be it. So guys, this is going to be the end for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the review. My thoughts, like I said, it's not a bad company, I don't think. Or maybe the customer service is, but the quality is not bad. If you can, please like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Would you buy these? If you would, what color? And what do you think? Do you want Spec D, or is there another brand that you want? I'm not really sure how many brands are out there. I've seen $1,000 ones that are RGB, which look pretty cool. But I'm not ready to drop $1,000 just to buy some taillights. But yeah, guys, like I said before, please like and subscribe. It really does help, and I will see you guys in the next one.